For days, residents of Iqaluit suspected the water coming out of their taps was contaminated. Today's confirmation, they were right.
The results of water quality testing show exceedingly high concentrations of various fuel components in the sample collected from that tank.
Those components consistent with diesel fuel or kerosene. But though the concentration in the tank was high, the health risks are low.
It's important to note that the water quality testing of the treated reservoir located downstream from the water treatment plant showed levels well within health limits.
Nunavut's chief public health officer says that while some people may have experienced headaches, dizziness, or nausea, symptoms should pass within hours with no long-term effects.
The compounds that we were most concerned about, like benzene and toluene and other chemicals that may have been identified as carcinogens, there's no evidence that those types of chemicals there's no evidence that they've been present in Iqaluit's water system.
Iqaluit officials still don't know exactly how this happened. The affected water tank has been isolated from the rest of the system.
We expect we may find some cracking in the tank somewhere.
Meanwhile, most people are getting their water from the nearby river and finding ways to help themselves and each other. Andrea Anderson started a GoFundMe to help buy supplies.
I've also seen people who had to purchase new gas cans and then fill up the gas cans with water because there was actually no jugs to buy at the store. So that was a huge gap, and a lot of people aren't able to afford $20, $30 jugs to fill up the water.
Anderson has raised roughly $19,000 in 2 days. City officials say it will be next week before they might be able to lift the do not consume order. Jackie McKay, CBC News, Iqaluit.